Our question this week is from Fred in Fort Worth about his avocados that he planted from seed. He started the first one 5 years ago, added others over the years, and now has 4 small plants in a container. Fred says that he keeps the container outside during warm weather, but he brings it indoors each year in late fall. Recently, the tip of the first plant has started to discolor and die. Fred has cut it back several times, but the dieback continues and is moving down the main stem. What's the problem? Well, Fred, I can tell that you truly love these homegrown plants. Unfortunately, you're fighting against nature, so you'll need to work extra hard if you want to succeed. When devising a plan on how best to grow any plant, you should always start by learning about its natural habitat. Does it grow naturally in your area? If not, is your area similar in climate and topography to the plant's native range? If not, you'll need to be able to mimic the plant's native habitat as closely as possible in order to keep the plant growing well. In this case, avocados are tropical, so you're right to bring the plant indoors in the fall before there's even a hint of frost in the air. But it's almost impossible to give plants enough light indoors, especially for long periods of time. The soil in the container may also be an issue, as well as the watering regime. First, I'd suggest that you separate the plants and allow only one per container. This might mean that you'll need to choose the strongest plant and focus all of your attention on it, rather than keeping 5 seedlings in one container. If you do so, gently work to remove the entire root mass, separate the plants, and replace any lost potting soil with a good quality soilless mix. Even more critical than repotting are light and watering. During its time indoors, you'll need to give your avocado more light. A grow lamp or some other broad spectrum light bulb, which most closely mimics sunlight, should be placed directly overhead. Also, while indoors, water sparingly, as the plant won't be growing much. And be sure to toss out any water that flows all the way through and into the drainage pan so that the container doesn't sit in water for more than a few hours. And finally, once you move the plant back outdoors, put it on a fertilization regime. The current dieback is related to all of these issues, so continue to prune this dead tissue out and get the plant back on the right track with light and water, and you should see improvement. But if not, just know that it's an impressive feat to have kept these tropical seedlings alive and healthy for as long as you have. Next, Marjorie discovered several interesting cocoons on her Cenizo shrubs. The structures are very hard and all have a hole in the top. What are they? Well, Marjorie is lucky to have Calatus silk moths in her garden northwest of San Antonio. Cenizo, also known as Texas sage, is one of the larval hosts for this beautiful moth. Thank goodness the caterpillars don't usually cause any noticeable damage. Interestingly, they also feed on Mexican jumping bean and ocotillo. As you can tell from its plant palette, Calatus silk moth's range is the Rio Grande Valley and Big Bend in Texas and southwestern New Mexico to Mexico, but it's been spotted in Austin, San Antonio, and along the Corpus Christi coast. Uvalde wildlife photographer Jason Penny also shared a photo of the gorgeous one he spotted in South Texas. And Rose sent in another fun shot, her bearded iris blooming on New Year's Day when it was 40 degrees. We'd love to hear from you. Visit centraltexasgardener.org to send us questions, pictures, and videos.